Good afternoon. Today is a very special day as we come together for the wedding of Becky and Mark. Becky is a beautiful, bright, inspiring young woman, and we are so pleased she has found love and happiness with the bonny Mark. I'm sure all of us wish them joy and laughter for their future together. And now Becky's chosen reading entitled On Your Wedding Day by author unknown. Today is the day you will always remember, the greatest in anyone's life. You'll start off the day just two people in love and end it as husband and wife. It's a brand new beginning, the start of a journey with moments to treasure and cherish. And although there'll be times when you both disagree, these will surely be outweighed by pleasure. You'll have heard many words of advice in the past when the secrets of marriage are spoken, but you know that the answers lie hidden inside where the bond of true love lies unbroken. So live happy forever as lovers and friends. It's a dawn of a new life for you as you stand together with love in your eyes from the moment you whisper I do. And with luck all your hopes and your dreams can be real. May success find its way to your hearts. Tomorrow can bring the greatest of joys, but today is the day it all starts.
I can guarantee it won't be emotional. Dear Becky, can you believe this day has finally arrived? 4.5 years of love, laughs and so many happy times, and now we're getting married. Who would have thought that? Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me. You are simply amazing, and words can never describe how much I love you. I cannot wait to see you today. You're going to look stunning, and I'm going to call you my wife. You make me so proud, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. You're going to be an incredible mum one day. You are the most beautiful person I've ever met inside and out. Always putting me and Freddie before you. And I just want you to know how much I appreciate it. Becky, I love you so much. Thank you for being you. Today's the day we become husband and wife. It will always be us until the very end. Lots of love, Mark.
Mark, I can't believe it's finally happened. 18 months in the planning, it's finally today. I don't know where to stand. Thank you to you always for being you. You have been the best smile, the greatest laugh being you. You have the best sense of humour and your ability to cheer me up and giggle. It's just one of the reasons I love you. I love you. We tell each other everything and share each other wins and losses, and we make a great team, you and I, and you're the best dad ever to our pig. I can't wait to see what our future holds, but I already know it will be love and happiness and laughter and knowing us, dinner out and takeaways. Here's for the rest of our lives, the good times, the sad times, the ups and downs, the tears, the joys and everything else in between. There's no one else I'd rather be with by my side than you. Now let's go and get married. I'll be the one in the white dress. I love you forever. Always to the moon and back. Again, Bex, P.S. you'll be wondering what little pink heart is in your granny's. Well, is your granny's? Well, actually it's from someone who I know how much you loved her and he wanted you to be with you today. Put this in your jacket pocket and smile. She'll be looking down you. I'll have one for two. She's with me as well. Love you.
So marriage is a significant event. It's both ordinary and extraordinary. It holds the special, magical, exciting moments in life, such as today, but it also holds the more routine aspects of life, like curling up on the sofa together, spending the entire night staring lovingly at your mobile phone. Marriage is about sharing the good times and the bad, the happy times and the sad, but mostly it's the bits in between, the everyday stuff. The inner progression of love between two people is the most marvellous thing. It cannot be found by searching for it or by passionately wishing for it. It's a kind of fortunate accident and one of the most wonderful things to happen in life. Now, Becky and Mark, your wedding ceremony is likely to be the greatest gathering of the people that you hold most dear in life. Treasure this moment and treat it with the importance that it deserves. Do you, Mark, take Becky here present to be your lawful wedded wife, to be loving, loyal and faithful to her for the rest of your lives together?
I do.
And do you, Becky, take Mark here present to be your lawful wedded husband, to be loving, loyal and faithful to him for the rest of your lives together?
I do.
I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Mark James Brown, do take thee, Rebecca Lucy Wilson, to my lawful wedded wife.
Mark, from this day forward, I promise to share my life with you, to laugh with you, to be proud of you, and never take you for granted. Always take care of you, and to be faithful to you. I promise to love you for the rest of my life.
I give you this ring as a symbol of our marriage for today, tomorrow, and all days to come. Wear it as a sign of the vows that we have made today.
I ask all your family and friends here today, having witnessed this marriage ceremony and your commitments to each other, to join with me and Shirley in wishing you both success and happiness and lots of fun in your future life. You both made the declarations required by law and have made solemn and binding promises to each other. It therefore gives me great pleasure to say you are now united as husband and wife. And Mark, I think you know which bit comes next.
I would like to start by welcoming you all. What I'd like to say is welcome to Camelot, and welcome to the wedding of the new King and Queen of Ayton, Mr. and Mrs. Mark Brown. I would like to start by thanking each and every one of you for being with us today. We've people who have travelled from Australia, from Canada, from the south of England, but if it wasn't for every single person who's made the effort to be here, it just wouldn't be the celebration that these two lovely people are looking forward to. So that's a huge thanks from me to everybody who's made the effort to be here. Now, I happen to think that this young lady is the most fabulous girl in the world. Now, nobody was listening about the premature bit, clearly, at all, other than Mark. Thank you, that was good. Now, I happen to think this young lady is absolutely fantastic, and I am very, very proud of her, and I'm very honoured to call her my daughter. She is kind, she is thoughtful, she is loving, she's one of the most wonderful people you will meet. Ben, I want you to say something to Becky and Mark. You're going to say, I love you. Yeah! Mark, there is no greater honour that one man can ask of another than to take care of his daughter. Nothing greater than that. So I'm entrusting you with the love and happiness of my daughter. Earlier on, I gave her away, is the term, I believe, and that infers that I gave her you for free. If you want to give her back, it's going to be a totally different deal, Mark, trust me. So bear that in mind whilst you're thinking on. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, thank you for your attention. I'd like you now to join with me to raise a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Mark Brown. Cheers.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome on behalf of me and my new wife. I'd just like to say a massive thank you for everyone to join us today on our special day and helping us celebrate. This will be the first and the only time that I'll get to speak on behalf of me and Becky without Becky interrupting me. As Neil's already touched on, we've got people who've come all over today. We've got Becky and Toby from Australia, and we've got Jane and Charlie, Becky's auntie and uncle, all the way from Canada. It really does mean the most of us, so thank you very much to everyone to have you all here on our special day. Moving on to Neil and Jenny, thank you both so much for welcoming me with open arms into your family. From the day I met you both, I knew you was going to have a great pair of in-laws. I hope I live up to your high expectations you have for a husband-to-be to your beautiful daughter. Thank you to Neil for giving Becky away. When I asked Neil if I could marry Becky, I have never heard anyone say yes so quickly. Every time I speak to Jenny, I always say to Jenny how lucky Becky was when she met me. But in reality, it's me myself wondering how I got so lucky. On a more serious note, we'd both love to thank you for everything you've done for us today. As if it wasn't because of you two, it would not be possible. So thank you very much for everything you've done. And then that takes me to start speaking about my beautiful new wife, Becky Brown. I'm sure everyone will agree with me today that you look absolutely stunning. When I saw you walking down the aisle today, I realised just how lucky I've actually been getting to marry you. It's definitely me getting the best deal. I'm a firm believer that everything that happens for a reason. 4.5 years ago, Becky came into my work with Ian Scott from Westlock Farm. And who would have thought Becky walked back out with a husband? We would not be here today if it wasn't for Ian that came in that day with Becky, so please can we raise your glasses to Ian? Believe it or not, me and Becky didn't actually speak that day when she came in because I was busy with another customer. The following day, myself and Becky matched on Tinder. Despite Becky confessing to me years later she didn't actually find my pictures attractive on Tinder, she said it was because she noticed I had my bio where I worked and she thought, I've just been in that shop, so I'm going to give him a like. From the very first message, we continued to speak for the coming weeks. Before Becky went back down to live in Newcastle, we met for a walk down at Cockleburn Beach. I knew the minute I clapped eyes on her, she was going to be the one. It was like we'd known each other for years. On the way down in the car, Becky told me she was very chatty. And she was not joking either, by the way. I came away thinking, God, that woman can talk underwater. But that certainly didn't put me off. They say you don't marry people you can't live with, you marry someone who you can't live without, and I think that sums us up perfectly. The last 4.5 years have been the best time of my life. We've had some incredible times together, and I cannot wait to see what this future holds for us. I've never met anyone who puts everyone else before herself. The most thoughtful, kind, beautiful person, inside and out. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. Becky, I love you so much. I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. Please raise your glass for my beautiful new wife, Becky Brown.